In many parts of China, when a woman gets married, she usually asks the man for a certain amount of money. This money is called bride price in China, which is at least 80,000 RMB, and there is no upper limit. Most of the time it's more than 100,000 to several hundreds of thousands of RMB, and the average monthly income of an average man is about 4,000 to 5,000 RMB. The average monthly income of an average man is about 4,000 to 5,000 RMB. And you think that's it? No. When the woman gets married, the man has to buy a house and a car, which in an average city add up to at least 2 million RMB. And you want to buy a house in a city like Beijing or Shanghai, unless you're Warren Buffett's grandson. So the average man in China basically has to rely on his parents' savings to pay this money to the woman. And if you don't want to pay this money, then the woman will say that you're an underachiever. And some women will even say that you're a poor guy who just wants to have sex with them, which is what they've been saying on the internet in China. So if you can read Chinese and browse through some of the major Chinese websites, you can come over and take a look. Take a look. There is also a scandal in Holland about these money issues. A Chinese woman who went abroad to study for her PhD got pregnant in Rotterdam and asked her Dutch boyfriend to marry her and settle down in Holland, and asked him for 88,000 euros, the bride price I mentioned earlier, which he asked for. Her boyfriend thought it was unbelievable and reported it to the police. I don't know if it is considered as fraud according to the local law in Holland. Later, and this female doctor of the same laboratory students also told a joke. This female doctor treats Chinese men and foreign men no difference. Not because it is a foreign man and not ask for money, which is really great. Grinning face with squinting eyes. There are many other things that are even more incomprehensible. For example, there are women who get divorced immediately after getting married and getting the money paid by the man, which will not be returned to the man. Chinese judges consider this money as the woman's rightful money, and half of the house that the man spent money to buy after getting married belongs to the woman, and the house will be ruled as the couple's joint property, and the man has to accept all of this, and the men must accept all of these things. In China's internet platforms where men complain about these things are deleted. This has been getting worse in recent years. Some cranky men just can't take it anymore. There have been judges assassinated so far, and the assassinated judges even get additional titles of heroes. This female judge is called Wang Kaiyan. With the rise of China's unique feminism, many laws are biased in favor of women, and after a woman commits a crime, China's women's protection organizations will tell netizens not to spread this kind of news that is detrimental to a woman's image. Videos you make commenting on these kinds of incidents will be forcibly deleted by the platforms, and any male discussing such an incident will be abused by the females online using the most vicious language. And a few years ago, males would not normally have bothered with these women. A few years ago, men usually didn't bother with these women, but now they are getting more and more extreme, and when men can't take it anymore, they will hit back at them online. But China X refers to the most powerful organization in Beijing. I don't dare to say the name directly, will take sides with them. So the men are very aggrieved and helpless and have no place to vent their grievances. And some of them who are patriotic originally are also starting to be shaken up. And that's what's going on in China right now. Addendum. A Chinese woman named Yang Li says that men are all rubbish. And that's just one of the extreme statements she makes. And men who refute her statements online are subjected to a lot of feminist abuse. The situation is so extreme that some foreign women who are married to Chinese men and share their daily lives on Chinese internet platforms are verbally insulted by many Chinese feminists when they learn that these foreign women do not ask for money from their Chinese husbands.